So yesterday I finished watching David Moorfield's recent walk and talk vlog where he talked a lot about the freelance mindset and the fact that some people aren't meant to be employees. And in a way, it kind of inspired me to film this video, which I've been thinking about for a while. I was planning on making it this big, elaborate sit down, and instead I'm just gonna walk and talk and come back to basics, just like all these other vlogs have been. So you've probably noticed for the last 2 months or so I've been MIA from YouTube, and that's not because I've given up. It's not because I haven't been working, but there's been a lot of changes in my life going on. Namely, my wife Hannah and I decided to move, and not just to another apartment, you know, somewhere in New Jersey or Pennsylvania or the tri-state area. We decided to up and move 750 miles away from our friends and family and move to Georgia. My wife got into a PhD program at University of Georgia, and so for the next 4 years, this is where we'll be living and working, and who knows what is gonna happen after that. This is now our home, and it really got me thinking about the longevity of my freelance career and if I want to continue doing it. Don't get me wrong, I love making videos, I love working with clients, and I love seeing the finished product come together. But I know that trying to build that client base in New Jersey was very difficult. And to David's point, it does take a lot of discipline, a lot of skills and mindset that, you know, I definitely have, but I definitely need to polish up and get better at. And I think that goes without saying for pretty much anybody in this business. You know, nobody's perfect at everything all the time. But when you add in moving to a brand new market where you have very few connections and very little safety net, if I'm being frank, it's kind of hard to make that call to take on this volatile type of work, where you don't know where your paycheck is going to come from week to week or month to month. I've been thinking a lot about this over the last couple of months, and initially I decided to just try to find some part-time work and continue building my network here in Georgia. But through that job search of part-time work, I actually stumbled upon a really great opportunity for me as a full-time employee in an industry that I have a lot of experience in, which is live entertainment. And after going through the interview process, I decided to accept that job because it's stable, it's secure, and I actually am really looking forward to joining a team and working with a group of people to accomplish a common goal, and not just being a one-man band trying to run around and get everything done myself. Because what I found with the freelance career is that my business, the behind the scenes, the business building and the editing, the post-production process, those were my two biggest hurdles and the things that took me the longest to get through and get accomplished. And that probably honestly led to me losing some clients or potential clients along the way, just because I wasn't able to, you know, timely get edits done or timely respond to quotes or other things like that. And, you know, it is what it is. You know, I think Brandon Washington talks about not everybody who's a freelancer needs to be a business owner, right? You don't need to run your own production company. You can just be a camera op. You can just be a lighting person. You can just be one of any number of things, and you don't necessarily need to make it a business. And I think, if I'm being honest with myself, I decided to try to make my freelance career a business before I was ready to. I left a stable job and stable income to pursue freelance, again, without much of a safety net, if I'm being really 100% honest. And I did it without sort of a game plan or building up these processes before. So a lot of it was learning on the job and failing on the job. And that led to some months being really on point and other months not so much. You know, after talking with multiple people, especially my wife, you know, I came to the decision that having full-time stable work in an industry that I love, using my college background, my education, and still having the ability and opportunity to create content on the weekends or even within the job. You know, with the marketing department that I'm going to be working for, there's potential opportunity for me to continue creating content for them, which I'm really looking forward to. So having all these things, the stable income, the 9 to 5, the team behind me to accomplish a common goal. And again, it's still an industry that I love. I think that is okay. Being an employee is okay in that regard. I'm not saying I'm not cut out to be a freelancer, because I still enjoy the freelancing, but I definitely jumped into it too soon. You know, I think if I could go back in time, I would wait to jump on the freelancing ship until I established a better safety net, established better policies, procedures, and put them in place for myself. And maybe even develop a team with folks who are good at editing or the business side of things, and allow me to do the part that I enjoy, which is the filming and documenting and creating. But unfortunately, we can't build a time machine. We just have to learn from our mistakes and press forward. So if you started following me on YouTube because you like the behind the scenes vlogs for the freelance work, don't go anywhere, because I still have multiple vlogs in the pipeline that I just haven't gotten around to editing yet. I've shot a number of jobs over the last 2 months that I want to share the behind the scenes process with you. But as far as future videos, expect to see a lot more creative pieces and sort of portfolio pieces, passion projects, things like that. And, you know, I may even be able to film behind the scenes content of my new job, showcasing what it looks like to work in the live entertainment industry, or even creating content for a live entertainment business. So plenty of things on the horizon. Please don't, you know, unsubscribe if you're here for the video content. I promise you there's still going to be plenty more. It's just going to look a little bit different from here on out, potentially. And I'll still showcase my new life around Athens, you know, take you guys on that journey too, because it has been quite a journey, uprooting your entire life, you know, the place you've lived for the last 30 something years, to start over in a brand new market. So I want to share that process with you guys as well. But in the meantime, you know, that's where I've been. That's where my thoughts have been the last couple of months. And I don't think I'm bad at freelancing. I just think I jumped in prematurely, and I need to get back to a place of stability and security to be able to create the things that I love again, instead of being overly dependent on jobs for a paycheck. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.